Bourbon, let's go. Come on, bud, we gotta record. Yeah, there he is. What's up, everybody? Rick here, Canine Solutions Dog Training with Bourbon, episode 2. So have you ever seen those super cool, fancy dogs doing all those tricks like on America's Got Talent or Animal Planet, where they're doing all these cool things that you're like, I wish my dog could do that. You ever had any idea how they got to that point? Marker training. That's right. This week we're going to cover marker training. For those of you who may know it was as clicker training, however, we just call it marker training here. What a goof. I swear this guy loves the camera just as much as I do. So stay tuned. I'm going to show you some things that you can do with your dog at home to mark those wanted behaviors, and watch Bourbon as he's going to learn some tricks too. We'll see you guys in a second. See ya. All right, let's get right into our marker training, guys. So most of you guys have seen one of these before in your life. A clicker, right? They've been around since the beginning of dog training time. Why? And I'm gonna tell you why a clicker works so effectively, and I'm also gonna tell you why we don't use them here at Canine Solutions. So a clicker is one distinct sound. That's right, a sound. Your dog does not hear words when it comes from your mouth. It hears sound. So it doesn't matter if the word sit or tomato or poop, whatever it is that you want to use for your sound, it's whatever the dog hears as a sound. It doesn't understand words. This is why we have a lot of trouble communicating with our dogs, because we think that they can understand what we're saying, when the reality is all they can understand is the sound and the emotion that's coming from that sound there. So that's why clickers were so effective. And I have nothing against clicker training, because it's the exact same thing that we do here, except we don't use clickers. So again, when the dog hears this, it's one distinct sound that the dog hears, and it associates that one sound with a reward. That's why clickers are so effective. However, again, what if I don't have this clicker? I'm out in public. I forgot my clicker. I lost it. It dropped. It broke. Uh-oh. Is my dog not going to be able to listen to me now? So this is what we do. We still marker train, which is exactly what you're doing when you're clicking for your dog, except we use the word yes. So we do what's called loading. So if you were using a clicker, you would click, give the dog food. Click, give the dog food. Click, give the dog food. You're loading that clicker. You're making that sound relate to something positive. In this case, we just use the word yes. Good boy, yes, and I feed. Yes, and I feed. So now the dog starts conveying in its head, hey, that weird sound that human makes, that yes sound, it gives me a good thing. So let's take this a step further. When we're marking a wanted behavior, yes, good boy, buddy. So in this case, I'm marking him being calm. I'm marking him not jumping up right now. That's yes. Every time he's giving me the good, nice, calm tone, I'm gonna give him something in reward from it here. So let's take it a step further. Dogs live in the moment. What I want you to start thinking about is every single time you're teaching your dog something new, yes, good boy. The dog is taking a little snapshot picture. He's got a little Polaroid going out, okay? Everybody remember Polaroids? Sorry for you millennials, you may not know that. Although they did make a comeback, didn't they? So everybody remember a Polaroid camera where we would actually take a picture and it'd take 10, 20 seconds to develop on the spot? But what happened? That moment kept going, but all you did was capture that one moment that you were looking for, right? So the same thing happens in a dog's brain. When we are marking a behavior, we're marking the instant, we're marking the second that we're marking the second that we took that picture, because we want the dog to, easy buddy, yes, I know. Bourbon, always excited to work. I mean, life is always better with Bourbon, isn't it? So anyhow, when we're marking a behavior, and I'm gonna show you here in just a second how specific you can get with marking a behavior here. So I want you to take sit, the simplest one in the world, right? Tell your dog sit, yes. The instant his butt touches the ground, that's the picture that I'm taking. Yes, He's still sitting, his butt is still on the ground. Yes, I'm gonna mark those consistent behaviors because that's what I'm asking from him. Those are the wanted behaviors. Yes, good boy, Bourbon. So that's a very simple way to say, hey, look, I'm gonna take a picture of you sitting. Every single time your butt touches the ground, I'm hitting that little button on the camera, and I want the dog to figure out, what did I do correct? Now, I want you to pay attention in this next exercise because this is gonna get a lot more complex, but I want you to see how marking a behavior is exactly the same. It's just increasing the complexity of the behavior, which is what we're gonna do here next. Come on, buddy, let's go, man. All right, so just now we showed you how marking a sit behavior and how we could get that very clear picture to the dog. Now we're gonna get a little more complex. So what I'm looking to do eventually is I'm looking to eventually train Bourbon to back up to the wall and put his feet up against the wall, his rear feet. Sounds complex, right? It is, because it's not a natural, yes! We've been practicing this a little bit here. You can see he's starting to what's called offer a behavior, and I'm gonna go back into that one because he did it for us here. So, that being said, what I'm doing with Bourbon is teaching him something that is not a normal behavior for a dog to do, because dogs don't ever walk up to walls and stand up backwards, do they? So here's what I'm gonna do. Think about this as you sit. I'm gonna lure him into the position. Yes, yes. The minute he's putting his feet up onto the peanut, I'm going to mark the behavior. Yes, good boy, Bourbon. Free, good boy, good boy. Again, think of that little snapshot. There's no difference between this and the sit, except now I'm marking when his feet go up. Yes, good boy. Good job, buddy. Yes, good job. Free, good boy. One more time. I want you to pay attention to my timing here. Feet up. Yes, the instant we get those feet up, I'm marking the behavior. I would be clicking if I was clicking at that time, except what I'm doing is marking. And now he's still continuing to offer this behavior, so I'm going to continue to reward it. Yes, good boy, Bourbon. Free. One more time. Yes, good boy, Bourbon. Awesome job. Good job, buddy. Good job. Bourbon, free. Come on, buddy. There he is. I'm exhausted. That was a long day. How are you not tired, dude? Come on, you gotta be tired by now. Did you enjoy that video on marker training there? So does it make a lot of sense, taking that picture? So next time you're getting frustrated and why your dog's not learning, ask yourself, have they seen that picture enough times? It takes an average of 3,000 to 4,000 repetitions for a dog to truly start understanding a behavior. Did you know that? So next time you say, yeah, my dog knows how to sit, say, have I done 4,000 repetitions yet? Probably not. Yeah, that's right. So to get to those fancy tricks, and I can't wait to show you guys when Bourbon finishes his, let's call it handstand. We're gonna call it handstand. I think that's the command we're gonna call it. So when Bourbon finishes learning his handstand command, I can't wait to show you, but we're gonna mark every single piece of that journey. Does that make sense? All right, so I like how you guys picked this week's topic, and I wanna see next week's topic. That's right. So we've gone over what was last week, guys. Come on, stick with me here. Really? Nobody really knows? Wow, all right. We went over door manners last week. Goof, give me a second, we're almost done. We went over door manners last week, something that could potentially save your dog's life. That's right. This week we've gone over marker training. That's right. So now you're gonna understand when we say the word yes, what does that mean to your dog, right? Now, what are we gonna do next week? Tell me, I wanna know, because we've got a few pieces of the puzzle already there. Maybe some tricks, some leash work, you tell me. So drop it below in the comments. Let us know, you call the shots. And remember, hit that subscribe button, get that bell to get that notification. And if you didn't love the video, give us a thumbs down, but let us know why, because otherwise we can't make it better for you. And all of you that did love it, give us that thumbs up. Make sure you share this with all your friends. That's right, guys. Training with Bourbon, you call the shots, episode 2. We'll see you next week in episode 3. See ya.